The Shanghai Major update just dropped with new items, the viewer pass, the coin, and of course the patch notes that go with it, so let's go through it together right after Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is an automated service that lets you trade skins instantly for a fee, sign up now, and get up to $5 bonus. Simply add items from your inventory, then find skins that matches your current balance. Site offers live support 24/7. You can also top up your balance if you're missing a few dollars, and there's a lot of skins to choose from. Visit my link down below to get to Skins Monkey. Everything related to the Shanghai Major will happen in here, but ultimately the first step is to get a viewer pass. There's also a +3 tokens edition, which I'll get to in a minute. But instantly after buying the viewer pass and activating it, you'll receive your Shanghai bronze coin. Then as you look to the bottom left, you'll see the challenges. Those need to be completed to upgrade your coin from bronze to silver, to gold, to hopefully diamond, which is the big flex. Each time you complete a challenge by playing the pick'ems, you'll upgrade your coin, and each time you upgrade your coin, you get a token, which are then traded in for these souvenir packages, which have skins. The souvenir packages can be redeemed by selecting a finished match from the major. All of this makes more sense once the major has started, but the maximum tokens you can get are 3 if you manage to reach diamond. So if you're thirsty for more, Valve offers this +3 tokens alternative so you can claim 3 additional souvenir packages. But it's worth mentioning that for every viewer pass, 50% of the proceeds goes to the teams in the major, so you're technically financially supporting them for simply playing the pick'ems. I'll do the pick'ems later in a separate video, but basically you will need to predict which teams end up where for every stage of the major. This includes the opening stage, the elimination stage, and the playoffs. Then we get to the stickers of this update, which of course are borderless. This apparently isn't a good thing, but what do I know? The autograph stickers look cool though, and some of the players are very creative. You have regular typed stickers, glitters, hollows, and gold stickers, which all come from capsules that you can buy to get a random drop. And if you get the viewer pass, you can use one of these free team graffitis in your games for as much as you like until the major is over. Also, Valve, as a quick note, has a Steam support page answering most questions for the major, so if I missed anything, I'll leave the link down below. Now, for this Shanghai Major update, they also introduced a new music kit. When I think of musical styles and variations of music kits, I don't think they've released anything similar to this. I'm also pretty sure this is the first music kit for a major, but of course you beautiful people down below can correct me here if I'm wrong. Sounds pretty cool. Now, the gameplay section of this update features 2 very specific patch notes, which if we start with the first one, seems to be related to players using analog inputs to move at unnatural speeds. I made a video about this 2 years ago for CSGO using Wooding's analog switches, which basically simulate controller input, and I concluded back then that you could maintain slower speeds than walking. But I haven't been able to test it in CS2, and maybe it didn't have those restrictions. But regardless, this command in CS2, which is enabled by default on all servers, will address this by eliminating fractional speeds from analog or custom binds. The other patch note refers to a specific issue where dropped weapons would disappear on certain community servers when not supposed to. For who this is for, I am not sure, but I guess those people will be happy. Next up, we have updates to annotations, which came with the train update, which allowed us to add text and guidelines for nade tutorials. This update introduced more options for annotations and also more nodes. Speaking of, shout out to Kizo and his web app, which simplifies the creation of annotations. This is really useful and saves you a lot of time if you ever find yourself in need of creating annotations, since it basically does all of the console writing for you. So yeah, that is totally awesome. Now, 6 months ago, Valve released a renting feature specifically for the Kilowatt case. Looks like this feature was a success, since they've now allowed it for all previous CSGO cases. Being able to rent will of course boost the sales of keys, but especially now after this update. Let me know if you like this change or not down below. The rest of the miscellaneous patch notes can be summarized by saying that this one relates to helping server admins fix problems where players might lose connection. This one is related to a bug fix where certain text in chat showed as slot, and this one provides information about setting up broadcast matches. The end is for map updates. Basalt was updated to the latest version from the community workshop, and Train received some small updates with various gap fixes, collision upgrades. They also added these blockers for this Train on B, and some various visual fixes, well, mostly to the ground. Speaking of Train, this update was the final confirmation we needed to get that the map pool for the major will stay the same. Train will just have to wait, but that was to be expected in my opinion. See you soon with the pick'ems. Peace.